The Whiskey Brothers.
Welcome, everybody, to episode 1070 of the Whiskey Brothers podcast. There's no point in counting them anymore. We're the Whiskey Brothers. That pop you just heard over there came from my good friend Jerry Wayne Longmire, freshening up some glasses with some Rebecca Creek Fine Texas whiskey. It's Trey Tutson next to him.
Hello.
Star of Helium comedy, huh? You're out there with Blissful.
Oh yeah, that came out. Yeah.
Available. That's available. We're recounting the good things this year.
Oh yeah, man.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
You put out your comedy album this year. I know how important it was. I know all the work you put into it. I know how good it is.
Yeah.
I was just acknowledging it.
Thank you, buddy.
Jerry, you're about to hit 100,000 YouTube subscribers.
I'm so close.
I'm
like 8,000
They
away.
send you a plaque or some shit?
Yeah, you get a silver plaque when you hit 100K.
That's
good, man.
Subscribers?
But most of all, the money's good, getting better.
Yeah.
Which is my favorite.
You know, hanging in
part.
your garage.
Yeah, actually, that's where I'm building my studio. It's coming along pretty good.
Okay.
See? And I'm coming for you next year. I'm going to chase you down. I'm going to hunt you down on YouTube next year.
Sam's not drinking.
That's
Sam's not drinking.
That's my goal.
Rest in peace, Sam.
That's
Well, I'm definitely going to have you over in the studio for sure.
it's
What are you talking about? I might live another 30 days.
Right?
That's what was how many countries did you hit this year? Enough?
Me? Oh, God. I should do a rewind and fucking count it, but it's been a lot.
All right. Well, to everyone's successes,
Yeah.
a glass.
You shot. Hold on, wait. You shot a special.
Look, man, I'm gonna take over the world next year. This year was low key.
Pinky
We
in the
got a
brain.
bunch of countries this year,
Pinky
too.
in the brain. What the
This-
fuck?
So you're releasing them next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then he's not counting that this year.
It's just so
He's counting from release.
I should in all. You're 100%.
Yeah, bro, that was a lot of fucking work,
Yeah.
and you built something from absolutely nothing, from
That's-
scratch. That's not no shit to be like, no, that's a fucking, that's no small feat, dude.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah,
Fucking
plus
congrats to you.
1,070 episodes.
The
of
fuck
it.
out of here.
I worked. It's all right. You're right.
Yeah, come on now. Cheers, brother.
I crossed the equator.
This motherfucker
by
ain't
ship.
drinking?
No. No, day 3, baby. Fuck. No drinking, hitting the gym at least 4 times a week, and everything I eat, I've cooked myself.
Damn.
Motherfucker's gonna come back as the Hulk.
That's the plan. That is the plan.
You might lose the gray in your dreads. Then you might come back.
I turned 45 in 43 days. So I'm like, hey, I'm going into 45.
You determined to lose 15 pounds without it being a foot.
Right.
Well, without it being a haircut.
And a haircut. Holy shit.
I could cheat. I could trick the scale, really.
Come on, Doc.
Okay, fair.
Blood pressure's way high, sir. It's like,
Does that count if you're a UFC fighter?
right.
And you
Can
come
you cut weight by cutting hair?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you can.
Can you?
That has to
It's all about what the scale says.
Why doesn't every
It's
one
just
of them
the
have
number.
dreads?
Huh?
Up until the fight.
Yeah.
Because you can only do that once.
A lot of it's cultural. I mean, that's one thing, and it's time consuming.
It's very hard to
I know-
grow
I know-
dreads
I
before
know.
every fight.
I know it was stolen from the Vikings,
Yeah.
but
Let's continue. That's good. I guess.
No, those dudes, they sit there and they get on a treadmill covered
was
in
other
trash
things, but
bags
we're
and
not gonna-
just shed water weight just to get
Right.
the number. And then as soon as they walk off that scale because they hit weight, they just go there and eat and drink a bunch of water. By the time the fight comes up, they're 10 pounds heavy.
I love listening to that Paddy Pimbrey. Is that it? Paddy Pimbrey, the British fighter. Have you seen him? He's just a very boring, nondescript white dude, but he is a menace. But he goes, yeah, I got abs right now. I won't have them in 2 days.
Yeah. So when I was in
I'd rather be fat and happy than look like this. This is horrible.
when I went to Thailand, my friend Michael Corley was fighting out there. He had a Thai fight, and it was like it was a big deal. So he'd been on like not going out, not doing anything. We found out we were gonna run into each other there. He's like, man, the day afterwards, he goes, let's do it.
What do I have that? Yeah.
Bro, that's the leanest I've ever seen. 0% body fat, right?
Right, yeah.
Wins his fight. He's so dead.
Eating
That
dried
next
fish
day,
chips.
yeah, the next day we found an Irish pub in Chiang Mai,
Right.
and you couldn't pour enough whiskey. They just kept they would bring trays of shots out. He's like, man, I'm like, bro, it's like 11 o'clock in the morning. He's like, give me another shepherd's pie.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
just shoving it in his face.
Dude had a belly by the time he
Yes,
left the bar.
like complete look like Thor.
Yeah.
From the- yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was a fight. It was Vitor Belfort was fighting somebody, and it was for a title. And the dude who he was fighting, guy came in. He was 2 pounds overweight, and they said, "You have 2 hours." And so the dude left and literally just wrapped himself up and got on the fucking treadmill and made weight. Like, yeah. So you can do it by a haircut. You can do it.
I did not know
They
that.
take their trunks off sometimes where they're just standing there naked. Like, dudes do anything
So
to hit the
Just for
number.
that 3 ounces of.
Yep.
Roy Jones Jr. got this big story about his dad, how hard his dad was on him. He had like a fight in the juniors or whatever, and he was supposed to fight at one weight. Let's just say like he's supposed to fight at 160. That was what the fight was scheduled for. And then he finds out the next day like, no, you're not fighting at 160. You got to fight at 151 or 140, like something low, like 149 or some shit like that, like a crazy drop off. So he was like, Dad, I can't do this, blah blah blah. His dad was like, man, you got to figure out a way to make this weight. And this motherfucker ran. He just went and ran for like 13 straight hours. He just kept running, and he ended up coming in like a little bit underweight. But he ended up basically like making the weight.
Would that make you mad though? You like did all that work, you came in, and then you just like off reflex went to the refrigerator.
It just made a sandwich. Like, fuck.
Sitting there with a mouthful of ham.
Big old Dagwood sandwich. You just goddamn my muscles.
Y'all should have weighed me 10 minutes ago.
Daddy's like, get back out them streets, boy.
Yeah, but it was just one of them things about like just championing on and fight. But yeah, like they do crazy shit to make weight. They'll go take a shit, you know what I mean? Like or whatever. Like they'll do
Yeah,
and that's
anything.
what
Yeah, I've
the-
heard
the-
that one before.
The
I've
weigh-in
heard
is
them-
the day before, so as soon as they go, okay, both fighters made weight, they take that picture, and as soon as they run out of there, they go to a
Pizza.
fucking buffet.
That's why it's cheating when they go like he weighed in at this, but he came in 15 pounds like over like
I
he's
was gonna say I've
Yeah.
fluctuated like I can have like a 15-pound fluctuation in my weight
Right.
over a week and a half, maybe
Yeah.
2. You know, if I'm depending on if I'm eating and working out or if I'm just laying on
Yeah, you just
the
chilling,
couch doing
yeah.
nothing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Every
can fucking-
we talk every time I come back from a trip.
you balloon up.
No, I lose.
You lose weight.
I lose because I'm eating super slim out there because I'm on a halfway restricted diet, right? So I'm not eating half this stuff. Then the other half is military food.
Right.
So you just kind of surviving, and it's like, man,
You slim down.
just burn whatever weight I
Yeah.
got on me.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know?
pretty heavy.
I was
right
reading
now.
about Dolph Lundgren's
I'm the lowest I've
diet
ever been.
that he was on like during Rocky 4, like when he was at his most shredded, probably. You know,
It's like the Chris Helmsworth Thor diet.
it was it was crazy, man.
Where
Oh,
he's
dude.
like he licks a piece of chicken in the morning and then does 3,000
Sylvester
pull-ups.
Stallone goes, I hate him.
Yeah.
He goes, he's beautiful. He's a genius. He's like a chemical engineer or something.
Oh, he's got
or
like
a
7
nuclear
degrees.
physicist
Yeah.
or some crap. And also,
And also Nina's
one
character
of the
that
best
is-
martial arts fighters in the world, you know, like that.
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone told him to hit it. He goes, hit me. He goes, I really want these scenes to look real. Just go ahead and lay into me.
Yeah.
And he like gave him a
Mistake.
heart attack because he hit him so hard in the chest. And he's like, "Are you okay?" It's like,
I
yeah.
did what you asked me to
Especially
do.
because Stallone's like, what, 5'3"?
yeah.
He's a little guy.
Yeah.
He took it hard, bro. Good on him. But like, I don't know that I would look at Dolph and go, "I want this to look real."
Right.
They did a
Lay into me.
comparison. They did a comparison of all of Dolph Lundgren's degrees and achievements next to Bill Nye, and they're like, why is this the fucking science guy?
Bill Nye's got like
Bill
a
Nye has very little education.
He's got like a bachelor's degree in interior design or some
Yeah,
shit.
it's
not-
ridiculous.
It's better than that. But
I get the Carl Sagan thing, but Bill Nye is
Yeah.
like, huh. What?
there's scientists. But even,
This goober just looks goobery in a lab coat. That's why y'all picked him.
Dolph Lundgren can figure out time travel.
well,
he's
it's
just making too much
the
money
same
right
thing
now.
with Brian May from Queen. Like he's working on stuff
Yeah, I
on
know.
Mars right now.
Right.
It's like also in Queen.
Yeah, but have you ever heard that story? Is it Sacha Baron Cohen tells where Sacha Baron Cohen made a Queen biopic?
Yeah.
like was a part of it, and it
Oh, yeah.
never,
Yeah.
it didn't go anywhere
Because of Brian May.
because they were. But he said they were sitting in the. They were sitting in the meeting, and they're like, well, the end of the story should obviously be when Freddie Mercury died. And Brian May's like, no, that's like the middle of the story. And Sasha goes, I knew right then this flick was doomed. Like, the middle of the story can't be the most talented guy dies.
And then what, Brian?
Yeah.
No, that was Brian May's whole thing because there was before the Sacha Baron Cohen, there were multiple attempts to make a movie about Queen, but he was like, it needs to be a movie about Queen, not a movie about Freddie.
Yeah.
And
Well, I know
that's why
we all
got
can't.
scrapped. They all got scrapped.
We all can't wait to get to the Adam Lambert years.
Doesn't it suck though when something like that, like that's the Sam Kinison. The Sam Kinison movie will never get made as long as Bill Kinison's alive.
But this is what we were
Because
talking
he
about.
still owns too much control over all
This is
that.
what we were talking about off air. This is all weird conversations, people owning different shit, and it's why I think right now, man, the more rights you can keep of your own keeps you from having stuff tied up like that. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
I want to tell everybody because I don't want anybody coming for Rachel like she's Lana or something. Rachel owns all my stuff. If I die and y'all see her pushing it on social media, you get out there and help her. She's trying to make a living. This is not a Lana situation.
But you know what, man? It was the same thing. So the movie Straight Outta Compton shows where they all got fucked, and Easy and the manager were doing, and the movie says that the manager was doing all the fucking. Easy didn't even know he was an innocent victim. That wasn't the case.
No, Easy
they had
was
to
in.
rewrite it that way because Easy's wife is the owner of Ruthless Records. And if they've told the truth that Easy straight fucked them, she was like, you can't use Straight Outta Compton in Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah. Keep in mind, he was the only one that year at a White House dinner for millionaires.
Yes.
It's like he was the only one there. It's
That's
like,
a good level of
I
control
wasn't
to
doing
have, bro.
nothing. It's like, get the fuck out of here. You showed up
pretty
in
much what Brian
Converse.
May was doing with the Queen. And the reason why Bohemian Rhapsody came is because when they came with Bohemian Rhapsody, he was like, again, it's a movie about Freddie. And the studio was like, look, bro, it's this movie or it's no fucking movie. Like, we're
Right.
trying to deal with your ass.
I honestly just the stories I've been reading, and I've been listening to a lot of podcasts that talk about that kind of stuff. I didn't know about Dane Cook. Have you heard about Dane Cook? His
James.
brother robbed him.
Yeah, it took about $8
Every
million.
dime
Yeah,
he
yeah.
had.
He had to start over 2 times.
And that dude's still alive, breathing somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, boy, you are not a redneck.
Yeah.
You are not from Kilgore, Bubba. We'll cut kinship over something like that. You know what I mean? They'll
We
find
cut
that.
throats over some
Yeah.
shit
Yeah.
like that.
I'll tell you this. I know this story from my hometown. A fella named Ricky Black.
Oh, what did he
He's a
do?
nice guy,
Okay.
What?
if you want to call him that.
No, Ricky Black.
But Ricky Black borrowed a lot of money from his relatives, and his relatives sold crystal of some type. I mean,
Yeah,
when
they
I
sold-
say
they-
Schwarzkopf.
when I say some type, I mean
Yeah.
The
the
meth
type.
variety?
they sold Tiger's Eye.
And Ricky borrowed a lot of money from those people and never paid them back. And then one Christmas Eve, they found Ricky underneath his trailer in his underwear, holding on to 2 electrical wires that had electrocuted him. As if he went out there in his underbreeches and decided to fix the dryer in the rain.
The Redneck Mafia kills me,
Redneck
man.
Mafia. That's so fucking
No charges
funny.
filed.
I mean, here's the thing, though. You say the Redneck Mafia kills you, but the whole
They
thing
do
the Mafia
with
does.
electric wires.
But here's the thing. The whole thing the Mafia does, they kill somebody and they make it look like an accident.
Yes.
So they're not going to make it look like Ricky died in his pool suddenly because, one, it's above ground. You're not going to drown that.
Can't drown in an above ground pool. Everybody knows that. You should knock a hole in the side.
Let's go, fam.
But
Ice Cube.
But if you're going to try to make it look like an accident in Kilgore, Texas, yeah, he was trying to fix the dryer and he electrocuted himself.
Hold
The
it.
cops walk up. I don't see no foul play here at all.
He's in his underbritches.
Yeah.
He's holding 220 in his whitey tighties in a pool of water.
They
It
just
go good.
duct taped his hands to those wires through some wet clothes
Yeah.
in the dryer and moved on about their day.
Yeah.
All you got to do is throw like 3 empty PBR cans next to his ass.
That's right.
Why
And
is
you're good.
every one of those above ground pools lime green? Why is it? They're like,
Because
we,
they
ha-
age terribly.
we haven't shocked it yet.
Yeah.
The same reason
Have
all
you
kiddie
shown it
pools are
itself?
yellow. No, all kiddie pools are yellow to hide the pee.
I'm putting that somewhere. I don't know where. They do. They put those little kids in their diapers like little pee bags, like they're making
Right.
tea, and then they just turn the water green.
Well, now they make swim diapers that don't leak.
The fuck out of here.
They
You're
do.
going to put a pee-covered baby
No.
in a pool in a diper, and you're going to tell me that the
Oh
water's
no, it
just
gets
clean?
it gets
You'll
really
just-
thick.
You'll just,
You got a heavy diaper.
would you drink it?
Well, no, I don't like chlorine, but
Okay. There's no chlorine in an above-ground pool. It's rainwater. That is 3 weeks worth of rainwater.
Motherfucker just pouring bleach in there and shit. Just like, what the fuck are you doing? You making mop water? Motherfucker, we not
haven't-
swimming in mop
We
water.
haven't shocked it.
We haven't shocked it. God damn it, dude.
yeah, the Ricky Black stories scared me quite a bit as a teenager. I was like, he didn't have any signs of electrocution. Like, it was, and everybody just went,
Sometimes that
"Oh,
puts
Ricky
two bullet
should have been
holes
out there
in you.
messing with his dryer in the rain." That
And
was
I'm pretty
crazy.
sure the Kilgore police didn't have any signs of a forensics department.
Well,
they got a dude like chicken in a trailer house.
I was just saying, not since Ricky Black died.
It's a dude in detective overalls. It's like, how do you make a trench out of that? It's like,
I said, sure, yeah, we'll get
Hey,
internal
we don't,
affairs right on it.
There's a dude that looks like chicken. Weirdly enough, named Chicken in a trailer
in the
house.
trailer house.
Out behind the Kilgore Police Department, looking at slides, going,
Yeah, I'm not going.
"That looks like a heart attack."
Look at this stupid son of a bitch.
You call me like, hey, chicken, we found a body. Chicken's like, well, what do you want me to do?
I don't think I'm wandering into too deep a grass when I say there's a bunch of unsolved murders in
Kilgore,
Kilgore,
Texas.
Texas.
Well, there's also
It's
deep
in the
grass.
name twice.
Right. Kill and that's good.
You put it right
It's in the name twice.
Yeah, there were
A lot of murders.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Kilgore.
Oh, that's where the Kentucky Fried Chicken murders happened. The real famous ones.
Oh, I bet this
But
one's
as
black.
opposed to the lesser-known Kentucky Fried
Well, I
Chicken
assume
murders.
other
What are
people
these-
have been
what are these
murdered in a
KFCs?
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
See,
I can't believe it just happened in one place.
Does it stand for kill fucking chickens? Like, what?
the electrocution by dryer, that was Ricky Black. KFC murders, that was Black Ricky.
Black Ricky.
It actually turned out to be the mayor's son, but
Oh wow. Okay.
Definitely not a black guy.
No, right? I'm
not
intrigued.
Kilgore. Not Kilgore.
I'm intrigued. What happened? That sounds great.
They
KFC
executed a
murders.
bunch of people. Went in there and held a bunch of people hostage. Executed, I think, 9 people. That gun.
What? With the fryer? Like what the fuck?
No,
like
with a gun.
With a
pistol.
gun?
Yeah.
Nah, that's a busy
Execution
KFC.
style.
Well,
Yeah.
4 of them are working, right? You
Well,
got
it's the
somebody on
80s.
fries, you got
KFC
somebody
was
on the
better.
counter.
Okay.
You probably got somebody else in the back.
Employees and customers.
So 3 plus, yeah. That's
But then you know what? In Kilgore, Texas, that is the ideal last meal.
Also, I'm just
They
imagine-
went.
Oh, go ahead,
Everybody
go ahead.
standing outside going, they did it right. They went out. They went out. The last thing they had.
Well, it always killed me is
11
in our
herbs and
funerals
spices.
in East Texas. We always had fried chicken.
right. But can you?
But where do you get fried chicken for the KFC murders?
Oh,
Gotta go to Popeye. That's how Popeyes
There
came
ain't no
up.
Popeyes in Kilgore.
can you imagine?
That's a little bit too black for us. I don't believe we're
Can you
gonna be having that.
imagine the disgrace of getting killed at like an Arby's though?
Yeah. Oh man.
No, you get. They
That's
did,
like
There's
that's
got to
your-
be some Arby murders.
That's your
somewhere.
last meal.
Some
Well,
Arby
yeah,
murders,
pissed
that's
off
what you
people
eat.
like this is not real food.
Yeah.
We have the bullets.
I'm also imagining somebody they're in there executing people and someone pulling up to the drive-through.
Right?
It's like, is anybody working?
Some dude drove home mad as hell.
Yeah, what the fuck? I don't know what's going on at KFC.
11 o'clock. It says 11 o'clock.
Somebody better be dead.
Sorry, baby, I didn't get dinner because nobody would answer the drive-through. Nobody wants to work anymore.
They were inside getting.
We're all just gonna be replaced by
All
robots.
right, yeah. Yo, imagine that dude losing his relationship over that shit is wild. Bitch, look, I told you, bitch. I told you with nobody. They got killed.
They were inside getting Mac 11 herbs and spices.
Mac 11 or the spicy.
Lady at Wendy's leans out the window. There's the beef.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, what place could that happen at? I tell you, ironically, the Chick-fil-A murders would be
Wouldn't it be?
wow, like something like
Some
that, because
mad
they're
dude
so
on
nice
Sunday.
there. They're so
would
nice.
happen- What if
That would have a theological bend to it. It would be some religious.
yeah.
You
stuff.
say that. You say
Some
that. Though,
Scientologists,
but
with this-
some dude who really, really, really wanted it on a Sunday night and was willing to wait till 6 a.m. on Monday, that ain't that far
To
away
make
to
his
hold a
problem
grudge.
known.
That's gonna
You know what I mean?
That's
It's a
gonna
good
happen.
story.
I can hold a grudge for
A
12
guy that
hours.
don't know that Chick-fil-A is closed on Sundays.
Is there
And
a
he's like,
Chick-fil-A
I
in
waited
Montrose?
15 hours for this shit.
But you want to know what's crazy? That's where you find out who has class and who doesn't.
Right.
Because at least Waffle House only keeps it to Waffle House ass whoopings. You know what I mean? No one dies.
No one dies.
You go to Waffle House, you get fucked up. You will go home.
No one's ever killed anyone in a Waffle House. And
No.
there have
I
been
don't
nine.
believe
They
there
beat
have
the
been-
dog
don't
shit
believe
out of
that.
you.
I believe there's been death in the Waffle House.
No.
It might have been a death at the hospital later, but you get your ass beat in the Waffle House. You don't get shot.
Well, Jerry, let's just.
I was laughing so hard when they were talking about unionizing the Waffle House workers, and I was like, "Bro, that's a strike. You're not going to cross the picket line." on.
Yeah, you better. You better.
You know what I mean?
Deputize
Some
them.
old, some old Burger King employee wanting to get an extra shift, like, yeah, I'll come over there and work for you guys.
Your face is
Just
gonna be on
beat
that flat
down
top
in the
grill.
parking lot. Like you just walk. This is like K1 fighting back in the day. Remember that? Where just everybody of all sizes, like this dude might be 600 pounds, and this guy might know karate, but you don't know which one of them's gonna kill you.
You know what you'll never see? The Whataburger mass shooting.
I thought you were gonna say a fat Japanese dude who speaks Spanish. 'Cause you
No.
don't see that shit neither.
The Whataburger mass shooting because everybody in Whataburger's fucking packing.
Yeah.
That is fair.
That's true. There's nothing happening in Whataburger. You will get fucking murked. Keisha behind the counter. Pop, pop, pop.
A lot of these places do police themselves. I was stabbed by a real life crew member at Jack in the Box over that ex-girlfriend at the time. And that was just for reaching in the window and telling them literally like, yeah, I know the bitch is crazy.
Yeah.
And they stabbed me for reaching through the window. I was like, I'm on your team. I'm with you.
I
Jack in the
love
Box
every
seems
layer
stabby.
that just
Very
had.
stabby.
Yeah.
I got stabbed. by a crew
Whataburger,
member at
I don't
Jack
know
in the
about
Box.
Whataburger.
Over the ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
I reached in the window.
Oh, keep going. he keeps.
I got a good scar off them. I mean, it was a good
Oh,
one.
they said your shit is in the.
They box
damn.
cuttered me.
Yeah.
No, it was legit. No, like with a.
Oh, a swipe.
Yeah, it was strong.
Brutal.
And then the cops showed up to the hospital while I was getting stitched up. And they're like, "What happened?" I was like, "Well, I didn't win."
What happened? What happened?
didn't do
I
anything.
didn't get my monster tacos, motherfucker. That's what happened.
This bitch is still hungry.
I'm waiting on my curly fries, bitch. That's what's happening.
I'm trying to not get my ass whooped. Could
Yeah.
you go back and get my food?
Yeah,
I paid
yeah.
for it.
Come on, receipt,
I know I
baby.
paid for at least 4 taquitos.
I'm even hungry now. I lost a lot of fucking
I lost blood.
Yeah, that was a rough one.
Fuck me, man.
I'd forgotten about that.
I got in a fight in a McDonald's one time on Westheimer and Derry Ashford. It wasn't even like a fun. Yeah, screw that. That's a dumb story. It wasn't even fun.
Oh, because you ordered so much food?
That would be hilarious.
Soon as you bring your ass around here, Bubba.
I was in line.
All 9 of their employees plus the 3 we had to call in to finish this order. Go whoop your ass.
I was in line, and my brother was with me, and I was lit. We had been Slick Willie's on Hayes Road. We were fried, right? Just want to get some food, go home, sleep that off. And this dude, he was one of these little white dudes that acts black, you know.
We call them wiggers.
Yeah, and he kept wanting to.
know.
He kept trying to hit on the girl in front of me, the black lady that was paying for her food.
Okay.
And he like went up there and like throwed his spiel on her, and she was like, "Yeah, no," and went on with ordering her food. Well, then he just tried to like step in line behind her. I was like, "No, bro, the line's back there." And he goes, "Man, I ain't got time for this." And I just remember I went like this. I go, "I do." And he acted like he goes, "You don't want to get messed up over something like this," like doing that kind of thing. And I was just drunk enough, like, all right, listen, let's see where this goes. But I just remember like the funniest thing is like out of the corner of my eye, I saw my brother go out the door, and I was like, "Oh man, you left me." Wow. But then,
What if he got a gun?
That dude's friend ran in acting like he had a gun too. And then here come Joey right back. He come right back in the door.
With a gun.
And I stood up with these guys, and me and this guy shoved each other a couple times, and he basically bailed, and McDonald's threatened to call it. No big fight or whatever, but I knocked him on his ass at least once. And they bailed out the parking lot, and I was walking out in the truck with Joey. He goes, "Man, sorry about bailing on you, man. I just panicked." He goes, but I wasn't going to let him shoot you with 2 guns. I was like, well, you totally redeemed yourself.
Have you ever lost a shoving contest?
When I was young, little
guy?
It's been a long time.
I was gonna say
8.
That's like that should be on the back.
I've had some pretty good gravity since like 12.
That should be on the back of your baseball card. I feel like you got a low center of gravity and a good shoulder.
Yeah, I shove good.
Because I'm 25-2. You shove?
Yeah,
And shoving Matt.
Pete Prelli tried to shove me one night when he was drunk in the kitchen at the Laugh Stop, and he I don't know how much force he put into his arms, but he flew off me sideways into the sink.
It's an art.
And it was the funniest thing. He was like, and he goes, "What'd you hit me for?"
I didn't strike you. I never struck you.
I just realized you hit me, to be honest.
He was going to holler at some waitress. I was like, "You're just not gonna holler at that waitress. That's the only thing I know." So, and he just ended up drunk in the sink, kind of
The
sad.
drunk and
Drunk in
terrible
the sink.
years. Oh, he did
Drunk
that a
and
lot.
terrible years.
What's good this year? Christmas is upon us. This is almost the end of 2023. We've all got a little celebratory moment in.
I love Christmas. Man.
Are you excited? I'm kind of.
I have fun, but I got kids, and Christmas is just fun. My mom was a big Christmas person.
Yeah.
And so after we lost her, I just decided I
To
gotta
own
be the Christmas person for my kiddos. So
I like the spirit,
Awesome,
but
dude. That's
my
awesome.
family's now all because they all got nieces and nephews. Now everybody's in we're just doing kids gifts,
yeah.
and I'm like, well,
Interesting.
they're like 10 of them little motherfuckers,
Yeah.
and I'm
It's
just
more expensive.
I'm showing up
Yeah.
with just me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I'm bringing the kids pocket Bibles. So stay in with the spirit.
New Testament.
we may change this rule next year.
Yeah, yeah.
If you flip to page 244, you get the story of Christmas.
Yeah. That's
You gonna
good.
go with?
No, when my mom died, that's what we did all the Christmas stuff. I fly to Honduras Christmas Eve.
You getting out of here?
Yeah, but
I
this is a
wasn't
good
here for
year. This is a
Thanksgiving,
good
and
year for
I'm
that.
not going to be
Yeah.
here for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you need a little time away.
I'll be
little
sitting
healing.
in Roatan
Yeah, bro.
and just
We'll
looking
get
at the
you some
sunset.
Honduran rum or you're not
Whatever
drinking,
you
but
into,
Just
yeah.
maybe just
I'll give you
sniff
some
it. I
Honduran
don't know.
food.
Yeah.
Right, there we go.
Honduran food.
I don't even know what Honduras. You've done Roatan a lot. Is the food good down there?
If you go to West Bay, everything else is. If you stay in Coxon Hole or West End, but West Bay is
Yeah.
the jam. But you got to go all the way to that shit. Don't fuck.
Okay.
The rest of it's whatever. But that last little cove in front of the Grand Roatan Resort
Right.
at night, fuck them. You don't even have to be part of the thing. Just be on that beach and you can just float out. And it's just sand and then seagrass and then a reef. And there's octopuses that swim and little glow-in-the-dark fish. And you can float on your back and you can smoke a joint. You can buy for $10 from a little lady who does the girl's hair. But anyway, you just float there and you look at the stars and watch them. Dude, it's heaven.
It's a nice place.
But only that spot.
But only that
and
spot.
I've taken a bike and I've ridden this little motorbike that whole island, every inch of it. And
Yeah.
that's the only, it's my favorite place in the world, but like a pocket little spot of it.
Right.
Everywhere I've been down there. This is my first time going to Honduras.
Really?
Okay.
Yep, never gone to
good.
Roatan.
Isn't that where Mencia's from? Isn't he
He's
Honduran?
Honduran.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in fact.
Nenones.
Ned. Good Honduran name.
Bruh, I changed my name too. Here's the thing. Of all the things he caught flack for, I thought that one was the one that I was like, hey, dude, we all would have done that.
Well, that one was
Yeah.
just people being racist.
Right.
Basically, like that's a wrong one to give him flack for. It's like making fun of Greg Abbott for being in a wheelchair. You're still a piece of crap, even though he's a piece of crap too.
Because he's a handicap?
You shouldn't make fun of somebody for being in a wheelchair.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're
Probably.
fat, I will.
Make fun of him because he's a piece of shit.
Well, fucking get it together.
Make fun of him for all the terrible things
You had
he's done
several
and the
chances
terrible
to not
human
end up
being
in this
he is.
motherfucking
Don't make fun of
wheelchair.
him because he's in a wheelchair.
Also, a
'cause that
tree
kinda
fell
makes
on
you Kind of crappy. Yeah, right there
I
on
don't know.
River Oaks.
Sometimes you just can't resist it. You be like,
who had
hey,
that?
bro, you stand for a lot for a motherfucker who can't stand. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can't fucking help
A
it.
lot of people did
Also,
it.
don't be a piece of shit in a wheelchair. That's
Mainly-
it's like
that's the
what
thing,
are we
you
what
do
are we
it-
doing right now? It's
Because you know what?
I
would
told
never.
you before I punched a dude in a wheelchair one time.
oh yeah,
Yeah, But this guy was a piece of garbage before he ever got put in that wheelchair.
Right,
And he was
right.
just amping it up that night, and I took a swing on
The
him.
guy with no arms that
Yes,
attacked me.
yes,
they
the
were
guy
dicks.
with
the
one
whole-
arm that attacked
that attacked
me.
you. Right.
The-
They're always dicks.
The night I told Sean Rouse, bro, don't think I won't hit you just because you're crippled.
Because you're crippled.
You can't be a heinous human being in a certain moment and not get repercussions.
Yeah.
I
bro.
hit Little Rob.
Yes, yes.
Little Rob come by, tried to punch me in the ducks. I slapped his hat off his head. Everybody's like, he's a dwarf on a scooter. And I'm like,
Doesn't give you permission.
he's a jerk dwarf on a scooter.
Yes. That's my rule. If it would lead me to punch you, if you were regular, then I will still punch you. Like
I thought only the gym could make you backpedal, but that was great seeing how we just got you to be like, no, you're right, you piece of shit. You know?
That's what I'm saying. Nobody made all these jokes about Stephen Hawking. You know what I mean? He was in a wheelchair too.
he was a bit
And
of
he
a
was a
dick, though.
dark motherfucker.
He
We
was a
cheated on his wife.
Making fun of his voice.
Bro, you.
We did do that. That was
Everybody made
that
fun
was
of
a-
his voice.
Nobody
speaking
made
spell
fun of
jokes.
Stephen Hawking.
Yeah,
no
that
comic
was-
has ever made fun.
But we didn't
my
make
kids-
fun
my
of the
kid
fact that he
watched-
didn't have legs. He gave us enough other material.
Bro, I
My
did
kid
a
watched.
whole-
He was like a womanizer too.
Yeah, that's my
like,
point.
Yeah, he was.
He was a
wildly-
terrible person.
Yeah, not a good
Not a
dude.
woman now. He just has some hoes. What the fuck? Like,
Really? He's a terrible person because he was a
a
woman.
womanizer. He's not a womanizer.
Oh, what a piece of shit that guy was. Who would ever hang out with that motherfucker?
Welcome to the Hypocrisy Brothers. Episode 1017.
To be clear, I question all of your jokes.
Right.
You know what? That Dave Bonaducci, what an asshole. He's an alcoholic. Like, well, fucking what? Who would
Yeah.
ever hang out with him?
Cheers.
Cheers. I feel you, T.
You want one, Bill?
No. I'm good, buddy.
You're doing good.
Thank you.
You've
doing
come
good
around.
now.
You've come a long way, sir.
You fine.
I did.
Stephen Hawking has
I had one moment on the plane on my way back from Chile. I've been so calm, so placid, so
Right.
zen, right?
Yeah.
I'm on this flight back. Now here's the day. Here's how we got.
boy.
Here's how we got to here.
I'm struggling with this story because I spent a lot of time flying with you this year.
Okay, I've done better. I've done better, bro. You were on the. Listen to me. You caught we also did 42 fucking hours on the way home.
There we go.
That
The
was
start of that before we left Houston, bro.
Okay, that's true. All right. So
We were 35 minutes into Intercontinental when
So
our start
we have
started.
been. That is when we reset. We have been 0 days without incident sign,
Okay.
and I have been 0 days without
That
incident.
40 hours was a lot.
I've been however long that was. Right, that was a long day. So this, in terms of days, this self-chosen though, because it was the only way to do it. Woke up at like 3 a.m, hiked 3 hours to the car, drove 4 hours to the airport, took a 3 hour flight to Santiago, had a 3 hour layover, and then a 9 hour flight home. Okay.
Right. Jesus.
Here's where I am. We are on the landing part coming into Santiago, right? So I've been through the hike and the drive and the flight and the wait, all of this. And this motherfucker has got his phone, and I'm sitting in my seat. I hadn't even stood up. He's got his phone out, and he's playing it on speakerphone.
Right.
And it's like my ear. Like,
He's right here. I got
it's
you.
he's holding it. I'm sitting.
Sit down, and it's in your ear.
And I just look up once, just so you can see here's some movement. Maybe I'll catch your attention.
Get it out my
you
ear.
see my face. I look at your phone. That whole interchange is over. Well, I do that, and then I get this, whatever. Wow, this motherfucker just huffed at me in some language. And I just turn around and go, man, just be cool, right?
I'm going to guess Spanish.
No, that was the thing. It wasn't. I knew this is what I was trying to figure out. I knew it wasn't Spanish. So
Definitely Russian.
he kept playing. I turned around. I said, "Lo siento. I'm sorry." Like, look at me. I'm sorry. And I go to say that, and he snuffs again, and he rattles something off, and it's not Spanish. It's like a response to my sad Spanish. And I just went, oh, man.
Yeah.
I go, he's not Chilean.
Yeah.
He's not American.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck he is. But I stood up, and I grabbed his phone, and I go, I will break this in whatever language you speak.
That's motherfucker.
And then I handed the phone back, and I sat back down. And the girl I was with just looked over. She goes, "Yeah, I'm too tired to stop you."
Yeah. Oh my fucking goodness.
See, I won't do that on a plane. I had a dude who was being just straight dickish, elbows in, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. And like elbow, I give the middle guy the seat, the armrest.
Right.
But it shouldn't go past that and be in my ribs.
Yeah, you can't.
So I kept doing this and be like, hey, dude, just get the fuck off me, whatever. And then he pulled some, what are you going to do about it? And I'm like, look, bro, I'm not getting on the no-fly list or whatever.
Yeah.
But I did just look him dead in his eye and I go, I'll see you at baggage claim.
Yeah.
And I never felt his elbow again for the rest of the flight because it was one of those, like, I just tell him, I'm like, it's not going to happen here. But when we're off this flight,
right.
And when a motherfucker hears like, oh, I'll hear you.
I'm going to eat your eye.
I'll eat your luggage.
I was only, it's one of those things though. I'd already taken a measure of this dude. Like the only reason I did it was because I knew he wasn't going to do anything.
You felt in command of the situation.
He was just a bully for a second. And, I just took it. It was just enough.
He's not going to do nothing.
And I knew. And then you just give it back and they go on about their day. I'm not trying to really do anything.
On the plane.
Ever.
Of course. Yeah, it's insane.
Ever.
I just fall asleep on people. That's all and they have no, I don't even know, I don't want to say they have no idea, but like.
Do you drool at all? Is it uncomfortable?
Really
Do you?
But Trey's so cute, you probably let him. You just be like,
so
oh,
most
man,
people
you
let
tired.
me.
Get
Most
you some
people
rest,
do not.
I bet you've never been told no.
Never.
Because you look like an unaccompanied minor.
Right.
Trey could lay on a titty for 14 hours. She'd be like, he's fine. Y'all just let him be.
Like,
He's got a heartbreak ring on. He's going through some stuff. Y'all just let him be.
You gotta be walked to the gate by a stewardess.
Most times when I get it, they're
left him
like,
here.
where your mom at? What seat is your mom in? She's in A. She's in
25A.
Yeah, she's 25A.
Be here with my
Yeah.
papoose in a minute.
But I on the way back from New York, me and this lady, we were on a tarmac for an hour and 20 minutes just waiting. It was a weather delay, and everybody's got to pee, and they're doing that. You know, you can't get up and all that shit for that long. And once everybody finally got up and like went to the bathroom and got settled, and we still had like whatever, an hour, 2 hours or whatever.
So if you learned to flip the locks and you know how to open the doors without, like when they got them secret locked, that's the superpower.
The sign that says vacant.
Right.
Flips open and there's the secret lock, and that's why the bathrooms are always locked when you first get on the plane, unless you know where the buttons are.
Yeah,
Got you.
And
Okay.
they also got a button that keeps the door open, so you'll
Right.
go in and it won't shut, but there's a little flip switch up top.
Okay.
Anyway, so
Okay.
you're drooling on this lady.
No, no. But
we fly way too much.
But we just we just woke up on each other. So it was really cute. Like it was because we both got woke up by, hey, you know, we're about to descend. We slept through the whole flight, and we both like woke up and we just kind of looked at each other. And it was
so you got in the Mile High Park.
I don't know what that is. Go ahead.
It's just like not the club, but like the park.
Oh, the
across
park.
the street.
Oh,
Yeah.
not the Mile High Club. I see what you're saying. You got
Mile High single.
Yeah, I got. Yeah,
He got in the Mile High daycare.
exactly. Because I'm an uncommon minded. Yeah. Yeah. But no, just waking
That's so
up.
cute. Did y'all share an apple juice or something?
No, and then we get off, and this lady spoke zero English. She has no idea where the fuck to go. She's like,
You're like, lady, you're ruining my Woody Allen meet cute.
I'm like,
Whoa,
she's doing
whoa.
this. I'm like,
It's international love.
I'm like, lawnmower, bitch. I'm not trying to be racist, but this is lawnmower. Well, how the fuck I come, bro?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? What are you?
Want me to pull out your anal beads?
And
What is?
she's like, and then she just slaps my backpack. Like, I'm like, baggage claim? She's like, yeah. I'm like, bitch, the sign is, you know, right this way or whatever. And I end up, I just accompanied a Latina grandma for fucking 35 minutes. But
you helped an
But
abuela?
some abuela probably tells that story. About
yeah, I fell asleep on his
You
black
helped an
guy.
abuela. You get 3 wishes.
Yeah.
Have you spent them?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably spend them on another abuela.
You can't wish for another
You can't wish for another abuela?
that's
God
abuela.
damn it.
Man, I wish this heifer could speak English. Man, I wish she couldn't anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, shit. Which part did you hear?
Down to one wish.
That was two. Yeah.
She was nice though, man. She was nice. It was cool. But that's all I do on the plane is
Can't do it.
wake up on people's shoulders and shit. And bro, they don't know. I've yet to have anybody be upset with me. All genders, all 58 of them or whatever. I've been on everybody.
Have you've fallen asleep on a 30-some-year-old straight black dude?
No, not 30 something.
Same.
No, somebody.
I don't know about that.
40 something. No, well, just meaning like I've never
You know
been.
what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, but I think like that. Now, usually if I'm sitting by somebody around my age, we end up talking the whole flight. So it's like, but I usually just.
But older, there's a. I'm talking. There's a.
Yeah, there's something older. I've followed some people younger than me. I have done that, but I think they're just like, this old guy is just on me. What can I do?
There's that little kid. That little kid fell asleep on me when we were flying to Qatar, and I just kept looking at her dad like, "It's okay.
It's cool, dude. I ain't gonna do
Yeah,
shit.
most of the time, like I've had plenty of people like their head drifts over, hits the shoulder, or whatever. It's only been a dude twice.
You comfortable,
and even
though.
then, I know.
Yeah.
Nobody.
I love when I get on a plane. I look for whoever's looking at me with the most disgust in their eyes, and I start walking directly towards them.
Even if it's
And
not your seat.
I pause a little bit right before I get to them and go, "Oh, that's not my seat," and go on because I know now they're going to have a great fucking flight.
That's great, Jerry.
Nothing else is coming behind me.
This flight will be the best flight of Raymond K. Hustle's life.
I just turned, bruh. I just turned your whole day around.
Should be the best breakfast.
But the beauty of it is, if that's a Southwest flight, you just sit next
You
to that
just sit there.
motherfucker because it's fair game.
Yeah, that's great.
I said this on one of our first podcasts, so people listening to it now probably haven't heard it, so no problem. Because I love
the
this.
end of the Hot Topic story.
No. Maybe next episode.
Maybe that's
But
Like
no,
the story existed longer than the business.
yeah, are they gone?
No, they're still up.
Southwest, because
Trey still
I
dates
like
those
to
girls.
be.
They're
I like to
still
be.
Go ahead.
I like to sleep on planes. I don't like when old people want to talk and this, that, and the other. Southwest have its open seating or whatever.
Right.
I 100% get on and I look for the hottest chick on the plane.
Okay.
And I sit there.
Because you know she ain't going to talk to you.
She don't want to be hit on, and I want to sleep peacefully. It's a win-win. You know what I mean?
I couldn't do
sit
it.
down. She's like, "Oh, great. Here comes this black guy. He's gonna fuck shit." And I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?"
I can't do
Good
it.
night.
Damn. I come too easily in my sweatpants. so I'm talking about without even touching. Nigga, I can just, you know what I mean?
And then you sleep even
yeah,
better.
I sleep even better, but
Yes!
she's got an uncomfortable. She damn near rather I flirt with her than keep just to see all that jizz. And it's a lot of jizz.
What are the odds that I'm gonna be the one the girl wants to sit next
Yeah.
to? Wow.
This podcast is sponsored by Reading is Fundamental.
Yeah.
Sam's going to pull that trick one time, and the girl's just going to smile at him with a big meth grill. And he's like, "I ain't sleeping. I ain't sleeping tonight."
Have you seen my TikTok? You want to see my TikTok?
Howdy, come sit down.
Nothing's funnier than a gorgeous girl who smiles with meth teeth.
Fucked up,
And
yeah.
it makes me. It's just a.
You're like, what happened?
It's an art piece.
Bro, there was a strip club in Houston called the Pink Pussycat Cabaret. And the Pink Pussycat was notorious for just being the worst, grimiest fucking thing. BYOB, whatever. And back in the day, it was 18 and up.
That's like Glamour Girls was the same way.
I've never heard. I'm not a
It's
strip club
gone now.
guy, but BYOB at a fucking that's
Yeah,
wild.
you paid like a $20 fee
Yeah,
to get in.
but
You
that's
could
like
bring
that's
your
like
own
going
drink.
to like a family function and your drunk aunt's just like
Oddly enough,
we gonna dance.
Oddly enough, there were drunk aunts
Yeah,
there.
of course. Go ahead.
But you pay for ice and cups. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, that's how we
Pay
do
for
Set
setups.
Because
Yeah.
they don't fucking have a liquor
That's like
license.
every other
so that's
bar
how
in
they make the
Beaumont.
money.
Right.
So
Yeah.
the Pink Pussycat was known. Like, it was just, they were gonna be ugly, missing limbs. Like it.
C-section night.
Bullet
So
wound.
strip
wooden-
clubs were 21 to get in, but because they didn't have a liquor license, it was 18 and up at the Pink Pussycat. So when I graduated, you know, like my friends who were still in high school, as a joke, like whenever they turned 18, I was like, "I'm taking you out to the strip club. Everything on me." It don't cost shit. So
Right.
you go to the Pink Pussycat, you pay $10 at the door, get some setups, and these dudes are all excited, like, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna see strippers. I bet I'm gonna get one of them, go home." "Oh, sure, bro." And then these girls start trotting down. They're like, "Where did you fucking bring me?" I would do it to all my friends who just turned 18.
Oh, the odds
right?
that you get one to go home with you are pretty good, buddy.
You good?
Because most of them are homeless. They
Yeah.
live for-
Bro, my boy Jose, I brought him out on his 18th birthday, and we were there, and he immediately was in on the joke. 'Cause he just started cackling. We used to call this kid Cookie. He was the fucking most hilarious guy in the world. And he's immediately just cackling. So we're sitting around getting drunk because, again, I'm 21, he's 18. So I can go to the liquor store and bring the setup, and once we're in there, he can drink. So we're having fun. And this girl came up, and she hit the stage, and we were like, "What the fuck is she doing here?" Because she was gorgeous. just fucking stunning. And so I was like, hey, man, here's a couple ones. Go up there, fucking do your thing. Whenever she dances in front of him, but she gets done. She comes right over to our table, sits down, goes, how you guys doing? And it was that whole top row gone. Whole top row gone. And it was like, that's how you got the job. Because, like, the Pink Pussycat, they didn't hire you if you were hot. Because hot girls would come there and be like, I'll make all the money because I'm the only one that's not deformed.
I gotta be
And they were
honest.
like, no, our claim to fame is...
Wow.
If I was that, my thing would you know how like you would have to have like a signature thing. My thing would be vampire teeth. I would go get those kids the Halloween vampire teeth.
Yeah.
And I'd be like the one who always had those fake vampire teeth in. I never took them out, and you would not know that I didn't have real teeth underneath them.
Jeez,
Nah, if I was that chick, man,
Or wax lips,
wax
you know
lips
what I
or
mean?
whatever. Yeah, I mean
No.
that seems like that kind of place. It's just circusy, like all their stripper names, just like STDs.
Well, no,
Like
that's
this-
what I'm saying. Like, if you're the girl with the
Stage,
fucking
gonorrhea.
jacked up
Right,
rib,
give it up for gonorrhea.
Yeah,
Coming to the main stage.
No, you're strip-
Gonorrhea. Syphilis, get ready. Syphilis, get ready.
you just gotta lean into whatever the fuck is wrong with you. Just walk.
Whatever's
in.
wrong with you,
My
yeah.
stripper name is Dental. You know.
Yeah.
Wait, what'd you say?
Dental.
I thought you said Ben Taub.
No, that's the girl with one leg.
Ben Taub was the DJ.
Yeah.
Bental coming to the
DJ
stage.
BT.
Her lap dances are traumatizing.
I swear I thought he said Ben Taub. I was like, that's funny. That's
Machete Michelle, just like, fucking let's get him in.
You know what she did. You used to be a strip club. You used to work at a strip club, right?
Yeah, I used to DJ.
A bouncer? Or
Did you have to do the voice?
I used my voice.
He did this shit.
That was fine.
Yeah, I used my voice. I made a lot of money
The
doing it.
fucking
It was
dirt
a great
floor. There
job.
wasn't even a stage in there.
I heard those dudes bank.
The girls dancing
yeah,
on peanut
it was-
shells like that.
I did. I was
It's like Texas Roadhouse.
actually. What's funny is I worked for the really high dollar ones, the really high end. A place called the Lodge, and I worked at the fair in Dallas. They were like high end
Dallas?
Yeah.
Okay.
strip clubs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Baby dolls. I worked for the Baby Dolls chain for a little while.
You didn't put on a voice though.
No,
Come
man.
on.
All I had was this. I can't. You know me. I can't do
Champagne.
what- Y'all heard that British thing I tried to do a while
that
ago.
was-
Which is why I'm asking what you
cute.
tried to do at the strip. Like you didn't.
But
turn-
this
Are
was
you guys,
Dallas.
you guys like pussy? We got a blonde bombshell coming to the #1 stage. Y'all give it up for Sable.
This is
It was
Sound like the Kentucky Derby about to start. This motherfucker.
the girls loved me. The patrons
coming up on the
loved me.
coming up on the outside
it's so-
Mercedes.
I got tipped out every night. I made a killing.
this is Dallas though. That's the voice I
That
want
is
to
the voice
hear
you
in a
want.
Dallas strip
Yes.
club.
Real shit, though.
I
That is-
agree.
if you're fucking touring, like you're coming from to Dallas to visit, that is
Yeah,
the voice
that's
you
the
want to
voice
hear.
I want to hear in a
Exactly.
Texas strip club.
100%.
If I hear this smooth silky haze, this is coming
Yeah.
on. I'm like, this is a fucking
but
Sting.
I
This is
want
the
it to
cops.
sound a little bit more like you calling monster trucks.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I want a
Yeah.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. That's what I want to hear.
Damn,
to the
that's
main
hilarious.
stage.
Yeah, I used to. It was way before I did comedy, but I used
Nice.
to spend most of my time roasting the guys sitting at the stage.
That's what you did?
Yeah, I would roast the guys sitting at the stage that were acting up. I never had a
Look at
problem
this-
with
look at this
dudes acting up and getting in fights because I would make fun of them so bad and just tear them apart.
Yeah.
in
We
front
did
of the
this.
microphone.
There was a point.
Bro, you got a heart on. We all can see it right now. Go to the bathroom, rub that thing out, come back, get ready to spend some money, son. Like, I would embarrass them in front of their friends. The girls love me.
When I first moved to Houston, there was a point where me and Rob Mungle and Sam and a few others were judging karaoke night.
Right.
And they
God,
would
so much
have
fun.
contests, and we were literally the judges, and we had microphones, and our job was to make fun of the people. And that was it. And it was we weren't kind.
Yeah. It was
I
truck
don't-
astrology before there was truck astrology.
Legit. I remember telling.
That's how we met Charita.
It is. I remember telling though. Do you remember there was a
You made fun of Sharita and walked away from it?
No, because she
Oh,
could actually
okay.
sing. Like
I was about to say.
she
bro.
went up there and crushed it, and we were like, give her the fucking money.
That feels like a dangerous move.
She owned it. But there was one. I almost got beat up by a group of lesbians one night. I
remember that.
because one girl she was terrible. She sang "Whole Lot of Love," I think, by Led Zeppelin, and she was
A
militant
lesbian
and
couldn't
angry.
sound like Robert Plant.
Bro, she couldn't.
Not
sound,
back then.
It was the worst thing I've ever heard.
She couldn't sound like a potted plant.
And I said, I said, I've always wanted.
Got him.
Yeah.
That's good. That's funny.
The cough medicine delayed it.
Jerry's,
I was like, that fuse finally went off.
Jerry's
Jerry's
on
sitting
leave.
in the back of the theater.
Jerry's a
Jacked up
bar
on
baby.
NyQuil.
I go, I've always wanted to hear a woman sing that song. I go, and after hearing you sing it, I still do.
Yeah. Right.
And they all charged me outside. And it
Yeah.
was not,
A lot of
Charita could come up to me and tell me something that I knew 100% in my heart was incorrect and wrong, and I would just nod and go, all right.
you agree with it?
a friend of ours who's
Hey.
been a prison guard.
I ain't
Oh,
taking
okay.
this ass whooping in front of my friends.
I
Not
don't-
over
I-
a contraction
I
or whatever.
guarantee you.
Like,
I guarantee you she can throw a punch. Woo. No.
For sure, the first,
I don't even need to see her do it. I just know.
Yeah.
Trita put the hurt on you,
the
bro.
fir- there's to be the first shoving contest
She'd
you
work some
lost.
stuff out on you. You know what I mean?
25-3.
Charita could probably shove me, knock me down.
That's my point.
And
No.
I'd probably pull just a flat like a Bob Sapp in Japan. Get in the fetal position. You got me.
Thing is, they
Would you
would
break my nose?
they pay cash. They pay $100, sometimes $300 to win that fucking karaoke contest cash, and we decided who got the fucking money. But after like a couple of months,
Y'all are ruining bar tabs. Y'all are causing.
oh no, we were
heartbreak.
getting free bar tabs and free food, so we were like, yeah, we'll
No,
do
I
this
mean
every
for the
Monday.
winners. Y'all are-
But bro, after like about a month or two or whatever, people didn't want to get in it because they were like, we heard if you're bad that they're just gonna fucking rip you a new ass, and they were just like, can you guys kind of dial it back a bit? We were like, no.
Yeah. Karaoke's supposed to be free from judgment, bro.
Well, if I have to,
Then don't hire judges.
if I have to sit through karaoke,
But if it's a competition, then you've thrown your.
Yeah.
I did.
That's
a
like hiring me to
judge.
judge a wet t-shirt contest and then say I'm body shaming. No, bitch.
I judged.
You got 4 titties.
You brought me here for this.
I judged a bikini contest with this is years ago, but who's the dude from Johnson? Whoever does all the voices
Walton
from
and
Walton and
Johnson,
Johnson. It was Steve Johnson or whatever his name. I can't remember his name. Kevin Johnson. Anyway, so it was with him, and he was such a nice dude beforehand and everything. I'm like, oh, I need to be on my best behavior and everything. And then some of the things he said to these women, and I was like, oh, I'm the nice guy in this contest. I had no idea. No, honey, don't put your shirt on. He was just playing. Just like, it's okay.
damn.
Yeah, Steve Johnson come in hardcore on him.
All right.
Yeah,
And
once
did
you,
it with voices.
once you take FCC rules off of somebody who's had to obey them
Yeah,
for
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
ever.
Yeah, he's
That's
unhinged.
Yeah.
That was first year comic me after 4-year radio me.
Yeah, you like I'm
You go,
everything.
you overcompensate. You go. I'm gonna say everything they haven't let me say.
right.
Everything.
Look at Bob Saget when America's Funniest Videos and Full House is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicken, you good over there? We didn't say hi.
Chicken is always good.
Chicken's
So
running
is he.
back a house. We opened Christmas gifts, Mary. We got everything. A huge collection of stuff. There's
Dude, the Misfit Christmas ornament is the shit. That is awesome.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
Very cool. Mary, I just had an hour-long conversation with somebody this past weekend about Louis Grizzard, so that's really cool. Thank you. I'm a big
I had
fan.
an hour-long conversation about chicken gizzards.
About chicken gizzard. I was just thinking chicken needs a friend named Liver or Gizzard.
oh or shit.
Well, we're in Houston, so the odds are good.
What's your name, homie? Shit.
So silly.
It's my buddy Chicken.
Listen, if you're, we're not getting out of here yet. We're gonna talk
Thank you
about
for the cigars, Mary.
next year. But December 23rd, if you are around that Saturday night, I think you can come by and see myself and Jerry Wayne Longmire. We're going to be at the Secret Group in Houston, along with MC Lotto, who you might have seen on an episode of Is This Thing On?
When I say MC, you say what?
So she'll be there along with me and Jerry.
Guess y'all ain't seen the show.
She changed her name. Well, it's
It's a
like
trick question.
but we all
Yeah,
call
yeah.
her MC.
I can't do call and responses.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
make me prickle. It's so we're gonna be there, and then January 10th, I'm doing a brand new hour at the Houston Improv. Paul Odo will be on that show. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
New Year's Eve, I will be in Calgary, Alberta. So if you are up there in the frozen tundra, just know I'm coming for you.
Ooh,
Are you doing
the cave?
I'm doing the cave. I'm doing
Yeah,
New
man,
Year's
well,
and
tell
then the
Jack
week
I said
after.
hi.
Yeah.
Indeed,
Awesome.
pass along my best as
I
well.
enjoyed working for Jack. I liked
I'll
him.
be in.
Eat some salmon for me. Where you at?
Boy, that
I'm
dude's a hell
New
of a
Year's Eve.
cook.
I'm in San Jose. San Jose Improv.
What? Who you with?
Mo Ammer.
Nice.
I'm with Mo in San Jose.
Tell Mo I
Congratulations,
said
man.
I ain't seen him in a
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah, pass
I'll tell
along all
him
our
tomorrow.
best.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's where I'll be at.
Super
And,
dope.
that's
What
it.
what's going into 2024?
I don't know. Yeah. Shit. Just trying to stay sober.
One more shot for the road.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to stay sober. I've been yeah. When I'm in New York, when I found out the bars closed at 4, and it was like 1:30, I was like, well, let's just stay. Let's just see what happens. And man, I had so much tequila. It was crazy. Oh, they kept correcting me. I was like, let me get tequila on ice on the rocks. They just kept fucking doing that to me the whole time. But yeah, probably
No,
just
that's
that.
why you just when something like that happens, you just go, oh no, that's the way we do it in Texas, and leave them thinking that that's the way it happens. And then they come down to Houston, they're like, hey, let me get a tequila on ice. Like, what the fuck you mean?
On the
It's
rocks, yeah.
But this guy told me, like, yeah, that's what you get for correcting me.
Yeah.
I
bitch.
was at El Big Bad one night with Rach, and this girl must have been a brand new bartender because she was like, "What do you want?" I was like, "Just Jack on the rocks," and she goes, "Okay," and she walked off, and then she come back a few minutes later. She goes, "But do you want anything in it?" I go, no, I just want Jack on the rocks.
Yeah.
And she come back, "Do you want ice?" That's the rocks. And she was like, "Oh, okay. I'm sorry." And Rachel orders some kind of vodka drink, right? And then she comes back one more time. So you don't want me to put anything in it? I go, no. And then she comes back with a pint glass full of ice and Jack Daniels.
You make it.
I was so glad we Ubered. We were going to the James Taylor concert. I was so lit at the James Taylor concert. I was the only drunk person at the James Taylor concert.
Wow. I remember the free pouring day. There was this little bar I used to go to by the Improv.
Wait, say that again. Free
I thought you
pouring.
said free
I thought
porn.
you said free pouring. I'm like, that's still happening, my
Yeah.
friend. Wait, what?
There's even more of it now, Slade.
They sent me an email.
I hear tell you can find full movies
Yeah.
out there on the interwebs.
No, free pouring. Free
Well,
pouring.
gosh, dog it.
What's free pouring?
So
what's that mean?
now, man, every bar you go to, everybody's they're
Measure.
pouring into the little jigger. They're
or
measuring
they have
it.
The little
It's the
tips that measure an ounce.
it's all. Here's how much you get.
Right.
Texas is a little more liberal than most, but this bar, this sweet little
it
dive
ain't.
bar,
I know
was a
what you're
little
talking about.
triangle plot of land that somehow had snuck its way into a neighborhood.
Right.
I don't think anyone knew it was really a bar.
Yeah.
And in this place, this old woman used to bartend.
Right.
And it was fucking stone's throw from the Improv. So me and the staff would always go there. And you'd go in and you'd go, I'll have a Jameson on the rocks. And the lady would pull a glass out about the size of a cereal bowl and just set it on the table and fill it with ice and then fill it with whiskey. And you go, well, that's a lot of whiskey.
Yeah.
But you'd drink it, and then you'd set it back down about halfway done while you're talking and this and that. And while you're talking, this woman would grab a bottle of Jameson and just refill the glass. It never
Like iced tea at Olive Garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just,
yeah.
yes, it just continuously was always.
Fuck.
And then you get to the end of the night, and you go, well, I've had about 2 bottles of whiskey.
Right.
I've asked for one
Drink.
drink.
$13.
And it'd be
And
30.
she go, yeah, like $21. And you go, I've been here since 8.
Yeah.
We did a show for the kids, and it's 4.
Yeah.
But she'll be like, yeah, we should have kicked you out an hour ago. And you're just, this was the most spectacular place.
Right.
Dude, when we did the theater in Lubbock, Cactus Theater, the other night, and it's right there on like Buddy Holly Avenue in Lubbock, and that's where all the little hot spots are. There's this place next door called Blue Light. It's a bunch of kids, a bunch of young, but it's like all neon and stuff like that. And I walked in there, bartender, and it's all these like 22-year-olds. You know, they all just finished school. They just got out for Christmas break, all that good stuff. So they're partying down. And I walked in there, and he goes, "What do you want?" I go, "Can I just get a Jack Daniels double on the rocks?" And he goes, "Oh, a real drink." I go, "Yeah." And he gives me this glass, like he just like, dude, it's like, you know, remember when you were learning about the 4 seconds in your head pour?
Yeah,
This
yeah,
guy
yeah.
just like was sitting there talking to me like, "Man, I'm so glad somebody come in here and ordered whiskey, man. I'm glad to hear. Did you do the comedy show next door, man? You guys like sold out. That was really cool.
Yeah.
Here you go." And I drank that down, and I walked back in there. I didn't even ask him for a double that time. I go, "Hey, can I get another Jack on the rocks?"
Yep. Those are
Carried
blessings.
that back
Give
out.
me that
and I kept
goblet.
going out outside to the smoking area because there wasn't nobody out there because kids are too cool to smoke now.
Oh yeah.
And just I don't smoke
We can
anymore
vape
either.
inside,
But I
bro.
just go out there and get drunk on the.
That guy made
sidewalk.
80 fuzzy navels that night.
Who do you not
and he loved you.
trust vaping?
Ooh. Almost nobody anymore.
Dog, I went to the doctor today to get just to check. Doctor hit a vape in the middle.
Oh no! No, you need a new doctor, brother.
No.
So this doctor, Dr. Muhammad, I'm gonna put him out there. This the doctor I was
Dr.
like,
Muhammad.
Oh,
That
yeah,
narrows it
put him
down.
out there. Thank you.
Yeah.
Dr. Muhammad.
We'll never
I'm
get
putting him
to
out
it.
there, right? Yeah.
Dr. Chang is a motherfucker, too.
Right, yeah, exactly.
I look up Dr. Muhammad in Sugarland.
Yeah.
My phone broke.
Fuck him, Dr. Muhammad.
I bet there's a whole neighborhood full of Dr. Muhammads in Imperial Valley.
Yeah.
Google's like, did you mean Dr. Not named Mohammed?
So
Dr. Smith, he retired.
So before when I was like for my birthday, I always get checked out for my birthday. Like just go get everything done. And I was telling
That
him
is
like,
Did I
the
miss your birthday?
shittiest birthday celebration ever, bro.
Hang on. Did I miss your birthday?
no, what do you mean? It was in April.
Okay.
So no, I just went. When do you go to the doctor, Jerry?
When something's wrong.
There you go. That's it.
And I don't even do
You don't
that.
go to the
How
doctor
is
till you
Jerry
got
blacker
to
than
be a
Sam?
I agree.
I just waited out. I'm like a black person's
I
pet.
shouldn't have said that, but you know what I meant.
I go to the doctor when I find something that marijuana or oils can't fix.
Yep.
Like, oh, my feet are
Man.
swelling up on airplanes. Better go see a doctor
If I
about
can't
that.
drink,
Yes, very,
There we
very,
go. Okay.
if I can't drink a ton of water and some Alka-Seltzer,
Transition.
and I'm still feeling bad, all right,
Right.
I'll pay this fucking money.
So no, I
That's
just go because it's culturally it's something that
You should.
I don't even say culturally, but class
Yeah, I
on a
got you.
class level, it's something we don't do. Like we not taught to go. So I go every for my birthday, and it's cool to just be in there. But I went to like, get my shit checked out, make sure I was good, and he was like, "These are things I want to cut out. This is what I'm not doing." Blah blah blah. And he comes back and he was just like, "Look, man, it's your birthday. Have a good time. Have a drink, smoke a cigar." Yeah. So no, he wasn't vaping then. But he like, yeah. But that's the beginning of me being like, okay, this is no doctor's ever told me. Yeah, smoke, have a good time,
Enjoy
do
your
whatever.
day.
Enjoy your day. It's
That's
your birthday.
a good job,
yeah,
doctor.
right.
No,
Exactly.
no,
It's
'cause
a good dick,
that's
Peter.
what I was
Go
gonna
out and
say.
use it.
That's what I was gonna say when you were like, "That's a shitty way to spend your birthday." No, I think it's the
I
best.
said that.
You wake up in the morning, you go there, and then when the doctor goes, "Hey man, your physical looks fine, everything looks good," now you can go out with impunity and be a shitbag for your
See,
birthday.
Jerry, when you know you ain't got nothing wrong with you, the doctor's fun. Like your ass is scared to go because you like they finna tell me some shit I don't really want to hear.
I don't want to go. I don't
When
want to
you
go
know
over
you're
here.
good, you like I go to the doctor and get some good news on my birthday.
I just get the same thing every time I go to the doctor. Oh, you need to lose some weight. No shit.
The doctor
Bro, you went to college, so you could tell me that.
Yeah, exactly. I know that.
My mama told me that yesterday. Like,
The
Man.
doctor's office is Jerry an envelope 2 days later. He don't open it until 2 weeks later.
Yeah, yeah.
He just walks around in circles on the table, just like one day.
So this time I
ain't
go.
nothing wrong with me if I don't know it.
Yeah.
They just lay his results down upside down.
Yeah,
You can look at them
upside
tomorrow.
down.
You can look at them tomorrow if you want.
It's like, So this time I go and it's just same similar shit, STD test, all that shit. So he's reading the results off on the computer, but as he's reading off shit, he's hitting the vape in between shit. So he's just like, whatever. He's just like, high blood pressure. That's good. I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Was it
Hey, he's off
flavored?
the clock.
Was
Yeah,
it like
you can
blueberry
smell
or
it. It
something?
smell like cherry or whatever the fuck. You just like, dog.
I don't
What
care
is
what it
happening?
smells like. It was just inside of you.
It used to be the wildest thing. Like you'd walk out of a concert, right, or you go to use the bathroom at a concert, and you walk down the hallway where it's open, everybody can smoke, and you smell all the cigarettes and the dudes in
Weed.
leather or whatever, the badasses hanging out smoking in the back. And now, like we went to a concert like a year ago at the Verizon Center, and I went to go look for the bathroom, and I'm just walking like it's cotton candy and
Yeah, yeah,
blueberry
yeah.
and
It's like walking through the
maple
produce
syrup,
section.
but it's still the dudes dressed up like they're
Yeah.
like, bro, I don't buy it anymore, man. You don't smell like
I
Lucky
know what you
Strike.
mean.
I
Yeah,
ain't
yeah,
worried
yeah.
about
You got spikes on your jacket, but it
Hey.
smells like a farmer's market.
Yeah.
If
me
you
tell
don't
you
smell
something.
like you slept in Pall Malls, I ain't scared of you.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you right now from experience, they're going harder because the whole reason this shit exists is because you can get away with it.
Right.
If there was no indoor smoking ban anymore, these things would be out of fucking business.
Facts.
That's it. That's it. As soon as you said I have to go outside in the fucking cold.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, this doctor I like more than the last doctor. Also because he just let me do whatever. But aside from that, the last doctor was like, he was like a family, like a doctor was in the family. He saved like 3 people in my family's life, like for real. So he just but my mom told him I did comedy, and like he just got silly.
Yeah.
So he stopped being serious. So I'm getting so he reading the results, and he's like, well, you got 6 months to live. And I'm like, huh? He's like, I'm just kidding. I'm like, hey, bro, what the fuck,
He
bro?
turned into the doctor from Family Guy.
And you like, hey, man, I should never have to say to you, hey, bro, you at work. You a doctor. That's not ever nothing you got to say to your doctor, bro. You at work right now, bro.
Bro, over the pandemic, I put myself into therapy. And the second I told my therapist,
Which one?
I was a comic. It was like this Indian lady out in Sugar Land.
No, I was saying physical therapy or in the head. Okay.
Yeah, and dude, and it was things are going well. She had some good things to say, and this, that, and the other. And when she was, so what do you do? Like, that's caused you so much stress. I'm like, dude, I can't even go to work, and this, that, and the other. And she was like, what do you do? And I said I was a comedian. This bitch. Not only because she was Indian, first thing was, do you know Russell Peters and this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 blah. And then she started showing me her fucking TikTok.
Nah, bro. On your dollar?
Fired.
In my hour.
Bro, I
And
would
then
put
she
that
was-
bitch his practice on TikTok.
Oh, I know.
The
A
next
boss-
thing she saw on TikTok,
Unprofessional.
comedians go into therapy
Yeah.
with bitches who don't know that they're teaching therapy.
Yeah.
She goes, so what else is bothering you? I go, well,
Well, now you.
No, I go. One of the things that bothers me is that I feel like I can never tell anybody what they do because they'll ask me if I know Russell Peters and start showing me the fucking TikTok and shit like that. I'm like, I go when I go to parties, I no shit tell people I sell insurance because they do exactly what the fuck you just did.
Listen, Indian lady, I will have a breakdown in any language I need to.
And how does that make you feel? And then she does
Yeah,
that.
it makes me feel like I need a new motherfucking therapist.
I literally just started seeing a therapist like a couple months ago, but one of my first
That's why you're growing the hair out.
conversations, I was like, look, whatever's wrong with me, I don't need you to fix anything that makes me fun. Like, my funny was a self-defense mechanism because of the way I grew up.
Same.
So I don't want you to, like, I want to be fixed and, like, figure out how not to be mad at my dad, but I don't want you to screw up my career. And she goes, oh, I can't fix anything about you. I was like, you are not selling yourself well.
I can't fix
She
you.
goes, no, all I can do is give you the tools to fix yourself. And I
That's
was
it.
like,
It's supposed to help you
why is this-
identify
why-
the
why
problem.
do I feel
and
like
then
I
you
went to
switch it.
Harbor Freight
I
instead
got
of
a
a doctor.
garage full of tools.
like, this is. But she actually turned out to be kind of great.
No, she did that, and then because I had gone to her 4 Wednesdays in a row, and then after that night, after that morning, I just was like, yeah, fuck this. And do you know the bitch actually called me and was like, hey, you were supposed to be here at 2:00. I was like, I didn't make an appointment.
Is that her name?
And she was like,
Is her name the bitch? It's Indian.
yeah,
Just go, no, ma'am, I traded you in for mushrooms.
Right.
yeah,
Psilocybin. It's going to put them all out.
it's cheaper.
We got to get out of here. Closing thoughts before we go? Anybody?
It's been fun, man.
Furthermore, Your Honor, I'm
It's
just
been
kidding.
great.
My favorite part
Love
of
you
Trey's
guys.
story was when he was talking about going to the doctor on his birthday. And you were like, oh, did I miss your birthday? And he's like, no, it was in April.
No, it wasn't recent.
And actually, my doctor's always really surprised when he sees me because there's not more wrong with me.
That's
So it's kind of fun, like, on that level. He's always like, he seems
I
disappointed
took it
sometimes.
darker than that.
Sometimes he's very
Yeah, you're
disappointed.
costing him money.
Yeah,
You're
sometimes he's
losing
like,
weight. He's like, fuck.
man, your heart's doing all right. I mean, it's good. It's not great, but it's doing good.
Grab a piece of candy on the way out.
Yeah. And
No.
a balloon. You get a balloon, Jerry.
He was looking forward to putting in that stent.
Yeah, I
he was
know.
looking forward to giving you the high blood pressure medication.
Work when Jerry comes.
And that youngest kid was about to go to Baylor. I was going to pay for half the tuition.
Yeah, bro. You walked in, he saw dollar signs. You're hitting a treadmill. He's like, who the fuck told this motherfucker to get on a treadmill?
Who taught him exercise?
Bad doctor. Chicken, we appreciate you in the back. Throw your hand up. There you go. January 10th, come see me at the Houston Improv. If you're around on the 23rd of December, it's your last chance to catch me and Jerry Wayne Longmire in 2023.
January 6th, come see me at the Capitol Building.
Yeah, we'll be there. Sam's going to be up in Calgary freezing his dick off. But we do have some fans in Alberta. So go see Sam. And then Trey, you had a thing. You know, stuff.
San Jose Improv.
The San Jose Improv.
Yeah.
On New Year's Eve.
Hell yeah, that's so cool.
And we'll see you guys on another episode soon.
I believe in good whiskey, and I believe in good times.